What's up, everybody? We're Side After Dark out of Brooklyn, New York, your new favorite band. I'm Dan Berg.
I'm Sifa Graffiti.
Check out our music. Okay. And check out us reacting to The Grid by the composer Philip Glass. This was selected by our patron Allo Trope. Shout out to you, Allo. We appreciate you. If y'all don't know, all of our reactions are chosen by our patrons on Patreon. So go over there, check it out, and tell us what to react to. Thumbs up if you like this video. This felt very triumphant to me.
Felt like I watched a child be born on Krypton. The parents who knew the planet that it was born on was going to blow up.
But then the planet didn't blow up, and then everybody had a great time, and everybody lived happily ever after. That's what happened, right? Oh, no?
The child gets shipped off into the universe towards another planet.
Right.
Where he becomes...
Where there's a lot of bats.
a lot of bats. And he becomes the suitor...
The Flash.
The suitor savior of this planet.
He's called the Flash, right?
I believe so.
Yeah.
I believe so.
Yeah.
You're mentioning people that are better than this particular hero that I'm talking about.
And then he gets bit by a spider.
Go on.
And then he writes this music.
Doesn't it sound like it?
And that's the Philip Glass origin story. We're
Yes.
talking about Philip Glass, if
Exactly.
you guys didn't know.
Exactly. And then you
Yeah.
see him standing at the end, like how this ends really triumphantly.
Uh-huh.
He stands on a pile of music.
Right.
And or dead musicians. I'm not sure.
Both.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because you have the dead musician, then you have their album on top of them to separate. Because you don't want all the dead bodies touching each other. That's not good.
Not at all.
Yeah. And then when he wants to fly, he just puts both of his middle fingers in the air like this.
That's right.
And then he flies wherever he wants to fly.
Yeah, that's that's that part.
Yeah. But about the music.
Uh-huh.
No, I felt like it felt very triumphant to me. It felt like the end of a movie after the hero had won.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like going back home and everyone's like celebrating.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Which I see from this picture, it's the original soundtrack album from the film. I'm not going to even try to pronounce that. But so I'm wondering what this film is and
Yeah,
like
me
what
too.
the film is about and where this song or this composition comes in the film.
Yeah.
You know?
I love layered music. I love permutations. I love stuff like that. You know,
Mm-hmm.
you send me around and you make it bigger. Then it's hard for me to figure out like where it's gonna go, but I know it's gonna come in evenly and
Right.
stuff. It's just gonna. I love music like that. I liked all the instruments involved. The light ones, I don't know what they were. Chimes, piccolos. I'm just throwing out names that I see in an orchestra.
Triangles.
Construction, exactly. I don't know what they were, but they were awesome. You said you liked the bass. I really liked it too because it
Yeah.
was such a contrast.
Yeah, I love when the bass came in because it had like the high synths.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, you know, you get used to the high synth and then when they bring the bass doing the exact same thing, you realize how much thicker
Yeah.
it makes the whole thing sound.
Really,
once the
and that
bass
kind of
comes in.
drives it too.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it kind of because the bass is like, well, it's funny like in like I know in like dance music the reason like the bass is so big is because something about the lower frequencies like it makes your body like do something.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So when the bass frequencies come in, it kind of like wakes my body up. I feel, and I'm just like, oh shit, we're doing this.
Time to party
You know what I mean?
with Philip Glass.
I think this translates to party time with Philip Glass. I don't know what language that is though.
Got to be.
And then I also really like the voices. Mm-hmm. You know,
I couldn't help though have little flashbacks to the video that we watched.
the other Philip Glass.
Yeah. When the singers were just like, "Don't kill us if we get these notes wrong."
I mean, it's intense.
Uh-huh.
That's intense music to have to, you know, be counted on to perform like that.
Yeah,
You know.
absolutely.
So yeah, it's crazy. I just imagine him just like in like a studio somewhere with like sheet music, just frantically. Oh, they could do this, and then they could. You know what I mean? Like I don't imagine him calmly writing this.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I don't really know much about Philip, like his personality.
I also like, this is going to sound so weird, I also like the intelligence of the music that doesn't make me feel unintelligent.
Like it's not too
Mind expanding.
pompous.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. You're not confused, like, oh, how do you do this and stuff. He pretty much laid a nice, simple, yeah.
Yeah.
You know, if you can count, you're going to like this.
What if you can't count?
Then you got to go to counting school. They have them.
I might need to go. Yeah, and it's cool how he used the electronics, and I feel like there were like some loops going on in here. You know, I don't think it was just one guy. Like your hand would get so tired.
What if Philip Glass is standing right over your back?
Better play it right. I don't know, but it was a cool vibe. It was definitely a cool vibe. And I like the horns too when they came in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and there's a difference in horns. What exactly is the difference between the French horn and the regular horn? It's the shape, right? It's just the shape.
Well, one's American and one's French.
But we're all
eats
one.
one eats
Baguettes.
yeah, that's I couldn't think of the word.
And chocolat.
And the other one eats
Bread and chocolate.
I was gonna say Philly cheesesteaks. Close enough.
Yeah.
Hey, these guys love Philip Glass.
You're part of the ding dong part.
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding.
I don't know. I don't know what else to say about the track.
Yeah.
It was good. Shout out to the grid. It definitely made me feel like I was in kind of a grid. Now that I think about it.
Yeah. Now that you mentioned it, I forgot the name of the song, but it was right in my face. But but yeah, now it does make I think about it. Yeah. Sorry, superheroes.
Like we're plugged into the electrical grid.
Yeah, we canceled.
This is what the electrical grid sounds like.
Ah.
And I'll leave you on that.
Uh-huh.
All right, so shout out to Allo for suggesting this. Shout out to everyone on Patreon for making these videos possible. Shout out to everyone watching on YouTube. We're S.A.D After Dark, and we'll see you soon.